sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rainbow Warriors have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense will go to work first. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Turning it on. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Davis looking to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Davis will throw. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. Good. Pick up on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Davis looking to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Picks up the 1st down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Boyd. Good execution. And they've got it at the 33.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand this. Find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lloyd. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Missouri State.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The option look.
Oh, shit.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Oh,
Crosses
shit.
midfield. The 30.
What play was
At
that?
the 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
What play was
This
that?
defense
Oh.
making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just
Play
straight
that one.
flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears
I
of
didn't know
joy,
what play
face
that
with
was.
tears of joy, face with tears of joy, wrong team.
So here comes the Bear offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running to the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Quarterbacks
The
can
Bears
throw the ball
come to the line
right.
on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hauls it in. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to pass. It's Ellison. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That should be the final play of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the gun, looking to throw.
Oh my.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Unbelievable.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
My
Fellas,
God.
many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the
That
action
was
to kind of
touchdown.
pour over exactly what has
That
transpired
was
so
touchdown.
far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit the half. So let's say
They got a running back
mental
playing
errors
their
have led to
quarterback.
turnovers and sloppy
It's a running
penalties.
back.
Both teams have left points on the field.
Roll 7-7 half.
So I'm in trouble, dog. I don't think I'm gonna win the game this season, dog. This team
Their
is.
approaches for the second
What?
half. It's time to throw it back
How that
to
running
our
back had a
guys in the
touchdown,
booth
dog?
to start up the second half.
7-7 dogfight. Seven dogfight, bro.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Oh,
I guess they're trying to send a message to
oh
start
my
this second
God.
half.
See
lined
this
up for an
bullshit. Oh.
Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. They got me too. Eyes.
because he couldn't pay a $75,000 tax. What happens to the most consistent?
Kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawaii. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 21 over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
We're going to pay him cash. He's going to sculpt a big, huge appointment.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Hey, just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, and make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Boyd.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Martin. Finds some fresh air. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The offense staying out there. It's been a 50-50 proposition on 4th down. They're 2 for 4. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback empties his backfield.
The struggle is real.
Davis will throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This might be the only game we win.
Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
How the hell you not get a QB?
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
None of them wanted to cover my swoop. None of them.
That can rush the passer because they can
Stop it. What's my one-star school? They think it was a half a star. This was a 0-star school. Yeah, this was a 0-star school. Now we half a star.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
It's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants, however he wants.
He's gonna get dressed up. Dress him.
Focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Him and the other cat's faster, but he's hurt already. Yes, sir. Yeah, you gotta thank your old lineman. You gotta thank your old lineman, man. Yeah. Oh shit.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown.
Let me show you. Let me show you. The starter, the dude I put as starter. He's see this guy, the 98 speed kid, 99 acceleration. He's hurt. The senior, and then so he's the one you just saw go around the corner. But this is the guy that I need to put in that work.
Wow.
Yeah, dog. That's the guy I need to put in that work, dog. And then I got Joyner. He's my third back. And then this kid, I'm gonna work him in. So when they do the training sessions next year, he could get a big boost like these guys did.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football
Four
game
centers.
today.
I had to change
Arkansas
positions.
is currently up big right now.
Four
So
centers
much
positions.
so, feels
Have
like
no
we can hear
guard.
Big Suey inside our studio.
Have no depth.
They're up by 27 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Man, I recruit. I don't know what you
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on
I
it for
scout
us.
and I recruit.
They'll run the option. And how
I
about
scouted and
that
recruit.
play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive.
Tears of joy.
I scout. You're like, so ready up.
Davis
Shit.
looking to pass. Nowhere to
From
go.
the
The
finger.
ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Even the linebackers you see, his normal linebackers that I had to go get him. I have them. This is the running back playing quarterback.
They'll go to the air.
Oh shit.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit
See
just
how
as he
they
released
almost
it
got
and
him.
falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Steps away to find some room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Oh, they're after him.
That's what I wanted you there for. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see if he could do.
Games out, and you're seeing
That's what I want to see if you could do. Perfect. You got another package, baby. Got another package, baby.
And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also
that's what I wanted to try you at quarterback.
This game is starting to feel like a
Would
blowout.
you want everybody playing quarterback? Let's see that play again in slow motion. Let's see that play again in slow motion. This is why. Boot. Damn, that was a beautiful play. Play action. Boot. Look at everybody going one way. Get out there. Get out there. He could have made a throw. He could have made a throw. But why? Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Beautiful. They can't catch you, bro. Beautiful, man. Got a package. I got a package.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Got a package.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And
you ain't see that?
from the 7 to cap it.
Got a package. I know Coach sitting over there shot. Like, oh shit.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen.
This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just...
Out the chat and subscribe and click the like button.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got it. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long.
Let's see if we can throw this.
Off play action.
Oh shit.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
They always do.
Returns it
Defense always
inside the 30
fits
to
the
the
offense
29.
that
After the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Martin will throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this really puts it at reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They'll start this drive at their own 48.
It's scared.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
For the world speed.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game.
Close when you stop playing.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Martin back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
Wow.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him this time. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...
Face with tears of joy.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense will get the football first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the ring.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the spot.
It was a pick six.
Grab and then get the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and get my... chance. Unbelievable effort.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They boot it away on fourth down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Carter. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move. It's Owens. Jukes his way for more. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
talking to coaches coming into this football game. He said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protecting.
Oh, he's got into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Missouri State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the point after is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that
just keeps moving? He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Nick?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's the handoff. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the left. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish an 81-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the second quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Riley. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting...
Touchdown, Missouri State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri State!
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Crosses the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Back's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball is on the 2, 3rd and goal, and they'll go jumbo package. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rush is on him. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got some room, it was over. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They cap that one off in style. A 74-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Finding open areas. Finds his way for out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in.
There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Bears will move the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Sticks it in his belly. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 18.
The ball pops out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They'll jump on it and they'll maintain possession. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He's got great speed. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Fullback's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like, they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And the Bears in the hurry up.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Baylor's offense will get the first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area. But just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Porter. And the Bears pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man. It's Porter. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Missouri State's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't.
Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Running through contact. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying the left side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass, it's Holstein. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
He's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tackle at the 47-yard line. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here go back to work. From the red zone, it's Alexander. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Escapes trouble. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Southern Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Look out, he's got room. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bears! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. To throw, it's Holstein. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
And the Bears are rolling down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to Davis. Spins away from the defense. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. That's caught, it's Johnson.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Kloffenstein. They'll immediately call timeout.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The big fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, How about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hand off to the fullback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking for a crease, it's Alexander. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Holstein. Avoids pressure. Got a man, it's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the fullback. Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Can't get him to the ground. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Going with the ground game left. He's inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bears are on the move. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
22.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw it. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Porter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bears are marching down the field. The give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I love when you give the fullback the ball. It's kind of a dying breed. It's been taken out of most offenses. But I like when you reward him for all the unselfish plays he has to have throughout a game.
And you know what I like to see? The evolution in football. Fullbacks become a bit of a dying breed. Now you're starting to see a few sneak back in here and there.
It's crazy. Football's cyclical, right? The moment somebody does something else, you go the other direction. It's just always changing.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work, so they build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Sticks it in his belly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the the Bears want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
Now, 4th down.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Give to the fullback. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Holstein. Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Porter. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
To the air, it's Holstein. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Keeps it going. Here comes the heat. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Baylor! the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so